percentage did you use the word Indian versus Native American versus Tuscarora and Iroquois? How have you just kind of become accustomed to answering to whatever because people are so terrible?
People are not terrible.
They're terrible at you know, making the correct, you know, terminology, making the correction.
You're a Native American because you're reporting in the United States. So, you know, so we can't accept that. We're not Indian because that's a misnomer. We might say American Indian is bad because we aren't American. North American, we might settle for North American Indian because our rights are, that word was not there when Columbus came. So it's one of the names that we could look at. But it's our duties to, when we go to the border, to declare who we are. We say Haudenosaunee, or we could say Tuscarora. And if we go to the border, we say Six Nation Indian. They say they're looking at your registration, look at your plate, because the Six Nation Reserve is in Canada. Those of the Haudenosaunee, that side of the British, they were given land in Ontario, and they lived there, but they're still our people. We as individuals choose sides which we want to fight on, but as nations, we did not declare war. We were at peace, we're supposed to be neutral. So they're still our people. And we tell the people, if we put out a passport, we got to say that they're Haudenosaunee. We can't say they're American or Canadian.
Does it also have anything to do with, because there are so many nations and other tribes across the United States, that using the term Native American, I mean, that puts you on the, includes you into a whole group of people that you're not.
That's why we tell them no one speaks for us, and we speak for ourselves, and we don't speak for them. If they want to be called a tribe, they can be called a tribe. If they want to be known as a nation, they call themselves. We've got one. I met we were talking with President Obama that one day. The one fellow from out west says, "How do we get our voice heard?" I says, "Who are you? And who are your people?" And they've got like the Cheyenne, the Shoshone. They've got a whole bunch of different communities, but they're all separate. I says, if you're declare yourself who your nation is, and you go together and say we're all this, and you can combine yourself into it. One unit adds to a nation. But if you go out west, almost any place, you have to be an American citizen to be on the rolls of that nation before they'll enroll. We've talked to them, and they'll tell you that.
If you want to be authentically specific, if there's such a term, you would say that, or we would say that we are Skaruda. That's our word for Tuscarora. Tuscarora is an Englishized word for Skaruda. So that's what we would be.